What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Real Word Podcast, a place where real thoughts, real ideas, and real words come to life. I'm your host, Drew, coming from San Diego, California. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, checking out the channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit up all those links down below. And now we can get into the episode. It is December 28th, 2020. It is Monday morning. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas, good holiday time. Hopefully you were able to see some family. I know you weren't really supposed to during these COVID times and everything like that, but hopefully some of you were able to see some family and not stick to these mandates and orders that the governors are putting upon us. And I'll do a little recap of my Christmas time. I'll give a little recap from last week. I know I didn't do an episode of the Real Word Podcast on Friday. I thought I said I was going to, but kind of forgot it was Christmas that day. So woke up and was kind of spending it with family and, didn't do an episode. So, and I don't, pre-record or backlog anything. So there was no need to do any of that. So I don't know. It's like I wanted to do an episode because I need to keep on the schedule, but it was a holiday, what can you do? So yeah, give a little recap over this past week, and we'll get into a couple other things. We'll talk a little bit about this breaking news with the Padres. That's pretty exciting. And then we'll talk about this Nashville bombing thing that was going on over, I think it was either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I don't know. But a few things have been happening, so let's just get into it. I got my Black Rifle coffee right here. It's good stuff. And I got this new Mike Clevenger. Shout out to the Padres. Shout out to Mike Clevenger. Sunshine Coffee Co. Shirt. And got this for Christmas. And what I like about this shirt, I don't usually wear this color. I think it actually looks pretty good. It has a cool design on the back and everything. Has this nice little front pocket. But what's cool about this shirt is, Mike Clevenger was just traded to the San Diego Padres just late this last season. And immediately he, made this shirt. And some of the proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Clubs here in San Diego. So that's a pretty cool thing to have happen as well. So the shirt is really comfortable. So go check it out if you want. Just type in Mike Clevenger, Sunshine Coffee Company, or something like that. And it should pop up. I know I didn't have any trouble finding it, but it's a cool shirt. It's really comfortable. Nice color. I like it. I enjoy it. So shout out to Mike Clevenger and shout out to my mom for getting me this shirt for Christmas. But yeah, we'll get into all the Christmas stuff in just a few minutes. But let's recap a little bit of last week. So on Tuesday Morning Tokes last week, towards the end, I was kind of saying, I was freaking out. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I was like, towards the end, I was like, I'm freaking out, blah, blah. But I felt a sense of calm. And I said that. I straight up said, I feel a sense of calm, like everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. And what's interesting about that is that evening, I got an email from the dispensary I've been trying to get a hold of and work for the last, month or so, maybe a little bit longer now. And they finally got back to me saying that they wanted, they were interested in me coming in and getting me started. So today I have to go to the dispensary. It's like 6-7 minutes away, super close by to the house. So that's pretty cool. But I got to go over there and kind of finish up some of the paperwork and that kind of stuff, and then I need to go to the city office, but they're not open until the 1st, and they're not open to the public till the 18th. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, I got to go to the dispensary this morning in just a couple hours here when they open, and get the next step going. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be starting this delivery driving job for this dispensary. Shout out to March and Ash, because they are a really nice dispensary. I've mentioned it before. I haven't gone into the dispensary, but I drive by it all the time. It's really close by, and it's the shop that my dad goes to all the time, so I'm very familiar with the products. But every time I drive by it, it looks like a high-end retail shop, you know? It looks like a really nice spot. It's like growing up over the last 10 plus years, having my medical card and hitting all these dispensaries, this is by far the nicest place I've seen. And like I said, I can't say I've been to it because I haven't been to it, but you can just, it has high, like, windows, so you can see into it from just the street, and it's just amazing, man. You can just see how amazing it is. So I'm excited to get started and get that going. I'm a little nervous, you know, but that's to be expected with kind of anything new. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated and what my schedule is. Which is cool is like it's starting, you know, the starting pay is whatever. It's like 14 an hour, something like that. But you get tips. I know I used to always tip my delivery drivers when they would come. I'd always at least throw them a 5 spot or something, you know. I'd try and at least do it every couple of times if I didn't have it on that one, and then I'd try and make it up the next time. Like, I would always try and take care of my delivery drivers when I was using them. But yeah, I'm excited, a little nervous, but you know, it's in an industry that I'm passionate about and excited about, and you know, hopefully that does good for my mental health. It's gonna be anywhere between 30 to 40 hours. Like I said about the pay, and then about 3 months in, they are offering benefits and stuff. So how great is that? It's like that's kind of everything that I need. All the key points kind of like are lining up. So, you know, it looks like it's gonna be working out, and that's just so strange how on that last Tuesday I was like kind of freaking out, but I feel this sense of calm where it's all going to work out. That evening, I got an email saying, let's get you started. And it's been this kind of the holiday time. Things have been closed. The city buildings have been closed. I haven't been able to advance much further since. But, you know, today's the day to at least get the initial step going. And then we'll kind of wait and see what needs to be done once the city buildings open up on the 1st and things like that. We'll see. But that's the plan. That's what is kind of in the works. I'm excited about it. But, you know, I just thought it was interesting how it happened like that within that day, you know. That day I was kind of freaking out. And then that evening it kind of all worked out kind of like how I had hoped and wanted it to. So that's pretty cool. So that was Tuesday. Not much was going on the next couple of days. Thursday, it was my mom's birthday, Christmas Eve birthday for her. And she was out of town. She went to Vegas to visit some of her family out there and visit with them and kind of just get away and not deal with the big Christmas here and stuff like that, even though we ended up doing some stuff on Sunday yesterday. So yeah, we called her on her birthday, spent, you know, 10-15 minutes talking with her, and then the packaging stuff came. I was able to get all of my packaging stuff from my candles that I needed to get ready for gifts for Christmas. And I spent most of the day just kind of doing that and doing the packaging and getting that figured out. So Thursday, not much was going on there. And then, like I said, Friday was Christmas. Woke up, I wanted to do an episode, but then I just didn't get in the mood, didn't strike the inspiration or anything, but you know, it was it was a fun day. It was a pretty good day. My brother came by around 10 in the morning. He brought some biscuits and gravy. I made this coffee cake and this fruit salad. And we just had some food and just kind of chilled, hung out. We exchanged some gifts. Of course, for me, I feel like I didn't do much, but I got everybody candles. That's what everybody got for the holidays. And, you know, I just feel like I got, you know, way more stuff than what I was given to people and stuff. And I just feel bad about that. But mine, you know, I had to have somebody break it down to me. It's like, you bought all the supplies, you put in the work to make the candles, you packaged them, you hand poured them, you did all of that, which is true. Like, it wasn't just an easy little buy candles and things. Like, I did put in time to make them and things like that, you know, but when I list off some of the things I got, I just feel like I got, you know, I didn't do much compared to what I got. So, and that's just the frustrating thing about Christmas. It's like, it's always stressful, and it's like, I don't know what to get. I always feel like I'm giving too little or not enough or whatever, you know? So it's just, it's a little bit tough, but, it's still like, I appreciate what I get for sure. This shirt is one of them. I got this salt lamp here. That's from Heidi. That's nice. That's gonna bring some nice energy to here. My brother got me this nice like portable heater for out here, so now it won't be all cold in the mornings when I'm out here doing episodes, or if I have to switch things up to the night, it's not gonna be cold out here at night. Whatever. It'll help for sure. I appreciate that. Another big thing, this gift right here that I'm recording on right there. I got this iPad. It was like one of those sign up free bonus gifts from a cell phone company from one of my dad's friends, but they gave it to me. She gave it to me, whatever. My dad gave it to me, whatever. And it came with this nice case too. So I'm excited about it. You know, it's like, I didn't deserve anything to get this, you know what I mean? But it's really nice. I don't know how old the iPad is, but it's really nice, man. The quality is amazing. I'm like looking at it right now. It's just amazing. So that's really cool. What else did I get? What else? Just got some, oh, my brother got me this snake plant that's in my room now. So that's cool. That helps with like the radiation signals and all of that. It's like, I've been looking into those plants. I've been wanting some of those plants. I want a couple for out here too. So that was nice of him to get me one of those. I appreciate that. What else? My dad got us as the house, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 for the PS4. So I got to get to playing that a little bit more. Me and my brother were playing a little bit of that on Friday afternoon while he was over for Christmas. We broke that game out and started playing that a little bit. It's so nostalgia driven for us, man. It's like, especially that game, man. And then how they were able to get like a majority of the original soundtrack. Just everything felt like that time, you know, and then a couple of new songs mixed in. I forgot that Machine Gun Kelly's song was in there, and then all of a sudden that song popped up. I was like, oh man. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that was kind of what I got from that day. I believe that was kind of it. A lot, you know, plenty. More than I was expecting, for sure, 100%. Yeah, so then, what else? Let's take this real quick here. Let's see if I can get this. Hold on just a second without messing up the recording. Perfect. All right. And then, I forgot about this. And like my dad said, oh, did you check your stocking or whatever? And completely forgot about it for probably a couple hours. And then I was coming out of my room or something, saw the stocking. I was like, oh shoot, the stocking was still there. And then saw that, and he got me some cannabis products from March and Ash. Shout out to March and Ash. But yeah, he got me some wax and some flour, so that was nice. That was kind of needed since I just kind of finished my homegrown, and I was kind of running out of the little stuff that I just bought a few days ago. So definitely came in clutch. Definitely appreciated that. And then Heidi got me some other snacks and some other just personal items. So it was cool. It was a nice time. Yeah, Heidi came over later that evening, and we just kind of hung out, and yeah, it was a good time. Saturday, my mom got back in town. Not much was going on for the rest of the day, but she came over and we went on a little walk around the neighborhood here. It's probably about 45 minutes to an hour or so, something like that. And yeah, just good to get out, some fresh air, move around a little bit. The weather's been nice, the weather's been nice over this last handful of days, except for this morning. I woke up, okay, so I've been up for quite a while. I woke up probably around 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock. Haven't been able to go back to sleep. But right around that time when I woke up, I saw this big old flash outside. I was like, what the heck was that? And then, a few seconds later, the rain started pouring. This is this big old lightning strike, man. It was this crazy lightning strike, and then some thunder hit, and then all of a sudden it was raining, and we got hit with this pretty bad big storm over the night, from like 2:45, 3 o'clock to about 5-ish. Cleared up right now, but I think we're still expecting some more rain throughout the day. I love the rain, but it can be a little annoying at times too, but I really do enjoy it. We don't get it a lot, so when we do get it, I try to enjoy it. But yeah. So what else has been going on? That was Saturday. Again, not much was going on there. Sunday was a good day. So we haven't all been together as a family like that. Me, my mom, my brother, and his girlfriend since my birthday or Mother's Day, somewhere around there, and that's in like May, June-ish, somewhere around that time frame. We haven't all been together since then. So, and in those last times, it hadn't been good times because I would usually start something or whatever. But going to therapy, trying to work on myself, trying to learn how to kind of navigate and operate in those types of situations. I'm just learning to not kind of engage in certain conversations and things like that. But it's difficult. But yesterday was a good time. We all went over to my mom's. I got over there around 10. Her and I went on a little walk around her neighborhood this time for about just under an hour. Just as we finished up, my brother and his girlfriend sent the text saying that they were coming over, heading my mom's way. So they're about like 10 minutes away. So just got the oven going, preheated, and they showed up, and it was basically just snack time from there on out. Just different foods, appetizers, things like that. A lot of vegetables, some fruit, some cookies, and just things like that. It was good stuff. My brother made this bomb vegan lasagna for my mom. It was supposed to be for like her birthday, Christmas. That's kind of what this whole thing was. It was like a combined birthday, Christmas, dinner, lunch type thing. So my brother cooked some food. He's an amazing cook. And he knows how to combine flavors and work with things. And yeah, the lasagna, like he's made this lasagna in the past, and he like makes the cheeses himself and all of that. So it's pretty amazing. It's pretty awesome that he's able to do that. And yeah, it was a good meal. We had some bread, we had some salad. He homemade the Italian dressing. My mom made some croutons out of this rosemary sourdough bread. And like I said, we had some cookies. Man, it was a great meal. It was a good time. Um, my mom got me some kitchen supplies, like some cutting boards, a garlic press, a lemon squeezer, some new dish towels. I got this shirt, like I said. I got these new slippers that I'm wearing right now, these house shoes. I definitely needed new ones of those. Got new flip flops because mine were about to be falling apart as well. So a lot of good stuff that I kind of needed. What else? I know I'm forgetting something else. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Um, I don't know. There was a couple just other little random thing, little snack type things as well in there. But yeah, it was a good stuff. I got some Kohl's gift card, some Kohl's cash. I always like that from my aunt, just to get some shoes or extra little something from Kohl's. You know, it comes in handy for sure about once a year. I appreciate it. Definitely. But yeah, we exchanged gifts, had the meal, had a good time, and then we played. My mom got a new board game for the house or whatever. It's not new by any means. I remember this game from a long time ago, but Taboo. We played the game Taboo, and it was a fun game, man. It was pretty fun. It was a little difficult. It was a little challenging. Um, just kind you have so there's like a word that you are trying to get them to say, but under that one word there's like four words that you cannot use. So you have to describe the word without using these four key words, and those four key words are usually pretty key in describing the one word. So it's really challenging, makes you think. You have to be quick, but it's fun. It was a fun game. I didn't win any of the games. I wasn't on any of the winning teams, but you know, hey, it is what it is. It was still a fun time. I enjoyed it. I think we all enjoyed it. There was no arguments, no talks about the hot topics, the current events, or anything like that. We just kind of kept it chill and just had an enjoyable time for the whole family. So it was needed. That is for sure. We definitely needed to kind of get that experience out of the way so we're not holding on to the bad memories of the last time we were all together. At least now, the last time we were all together, it was a good time. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and it kind of made up for some of the past situations. Not necessarily that I made up for it, but you know, at least now we can have this memory to go off of instead of some of the bad ones. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at. Um, yeah, that's kind of how the weekend turned out to be. I do want to watch. I threw this on the other night. This could have been Christmas night, or it could have been Saturday. I think it was Saturday night actually. Threw on the movie Soul, on Disney Plus, with Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey, Donnell Rawlings, and you know, that movie. And I was tired though. I was passing out. But the first like 20-30 minutes of the movie was pretty good, so I'm going to have to go back and check that one out again, rewatch it, watch it. But yeah, that seemed like it was a good movie. And I'm hearing that this is the first time like Pixar, I don't know if Disney or Disney Pixar or just Pixar, whatever, but the first black leading role in a Pixar movie is from my understanding. So that's pretty cool, you know, trying to make some sort of changes and progression in the industry. And you know, it seemed, yeah, like I said, it seemed like a really good movie. I was into it in the first 30 minutes. I was just tired. I was exhausted. My eyes just could not stay open. So, passed out, went to bed. But I do want to watch that movie. It seemed like it was a pretty good one. all Pixar movies are usually pretty good, man. It's like Disney, Pixar, they know what they're doing. Even though they're like kid movies, it's like they have those messages, man. They know what they're doing. They hit those messages pretty hard on the head, and kids can enjoy those types of movies, but also adults can get something out of them as well, usually. And unless they're just that stupid kids type of humor, but most of the time Pixar hits on those good messages, Usually they do it pretty good, but I'm interested and excited to go back and watch that new movie Soul with Jamie Foxx as the lead. I'm interested in it. But let's continue. I know there was a couple of articles that I wanted to get to. This might be a little bit of a shorter episode, but that is all okay. Yeah, we'll talk about this Padres talk, this breaking news of the Padres. So this is from NBCSanDiego.com. Let's get into it. Padres on brink of trading for Rays ace Blake Snell. The last time the Padres were on a baseball field, they lost to the Dodgers in the playoffs. The last time Blake Snell was on a baseball field, he was beating the Dodgers in the playoffs but got pulled early and Tampa Bay ended up losing the game. It's looking like the next time both the Padres and Blake Snell will be on the baseball field, they'll be in the same uniforms trying to beat the Dodgers. According to multiple published reports, the Padres are finalizing a trade to bring Snell to San Diego. Snell, the 2018 American League Cy Young Award winner, is entering his age 28 season and has 3 years with a very affordable $39 million left on his contract. But the price will not be cheap. San Diego is reportedly sending back a group of 3 or 4 prospects, including promising young right-handed pitcher Luis Patino and catcher Francisco Mejia. Patino is just 21 years old and one of the top pitching prospects in MLB. If all of the physicals come back clean and nobody gets cold feet, then the Padres will add Snell, one of the most dominant left-handed starters in the game, to a team that finished with the 3rd best record in the National League in a breakout 2020 season. Snell fills a giant hole in the starting rotation that was left when Mike Clevinger, shout out to Mike Clevinger, underwent elbow reconstructive surgery. If this move gets done, the Padres will be considered in the baseball world one of the few legitimate threats to the Dodgers' National League dominance in 2021 and beyond. So this is an interesting trade opportunity if this, does go through like it is assumed to be happening. This fills up a big gap for the Padres for their starting pitcher lineup. And so you'd have like Lamet, Davies, Snell, Paddock, and then, once Clevinger gets healthy the next season, then you have Clevinger to that. I don't know who you have as the 5th this year. I really don't know. Maybe it's one of the other prospects like Mackenzie Gore or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Feels like I'm missing somebody. Garrett Richards, he was on the team, obviously. I don't know where but then he was deemed pushed to the bullpen role. So I don't know what's going to happen with their starting pitcher. It seems like a lot of fans are saying they need one more, and there's that Trevor Ortega, I think that's his name. Ortega, no. Bauer, that's who it is. Trevor Bauer, I believe is his name. Ortega, I don't know what. But yeah, people are saying trade for him, and then the Padres would have a complete solid starting 5 pitching lineup, but we'll see what happens. Again, this definitely puts the Padres in that talks of being an exciting team. a team that wants it now. It's like they just continue to make moves to try and win now, this year, this season. Like this is what they're trying to do, and they're just continuing to build and build, and the team is just exciting, man. It's an exciting team. It's a fun team. The camaraderie, between the guys, you could see it this last season during the shortened season. They just love each other. They have a good time, and they just have that it factor or whatever. Like they care about each other, and you could really tell. So this team, as long as they keep that core group of guys together, I see them doing big things coming up over the next, handful of years, probably 5, 6, 7 years. Keep a good core of those group together. Padres are going to be a problem, man. They really are. And I am definitely looking forward to it. I am all here for it. It's exciting. It is exciting. But speaking of this just kind of popped in my head. So a couple months ago, I know I got on here and started talking about how, with the Washington football team changing their name from the Redskins to just the Washington football team, I kind of said, when's Cleveland Indians going to be changing their name? When's Kansas City Chiefs going to be changing their name? Next thing you know, they're going to be coming after the Padres for appropriating that. And what did I hear like last week, 2 weeks ago? I'm hearing those conversations. I believe Cleveland Indians are going to be changing their names. My brother says something like he heard that the front runner for the names is Cleveland Spiders or something like that. I don't know. But it's just interesting how I kind of called this, and now it's in motion to start going after these teams. But it's like you can do that with anything. Oh, let's go after the Miami Dolphins. They're appropriating dolphins and, using a dolphin and an animal for profit, and that's not okay. So we gotta animal rights matter too, which they do 100%. But you can use, you know what I mean? Like this becomes a tricky situation, a slippery slope if we're just saying these things that offend just a certain people. Like it, I don't get it. But yeah, here we are. We're in this age where they're trying to come after team names and get you to change the names. And I called. I was like, they're gonna come after the Padres. And then I've been hearing talks about it, and some people are okay with it. I'm like, no, that's not okay. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't to me. But some people are really up in arms about these team names and things like that. It's like, I don't know. I get it to an extent when it comes to like Washington Redskins or Cleveland Indians or Kansas City Chiefs or something. I don't know. It does kind of have a connotation of Native American, but they have no say in it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, really, honestly. It's like I don't like how the public opinion is like able to sway and change some of these business models. I don't know, man. It's like I like that, actually. It's like I like that the people can enact change like that, but when it comes to just something so, in my opinion, just so dumb, it's like there's other things to complain about and to, be up in arms about. It's like these team names are not that important in the grand scheme of things that we're being taken advantage of or being lied to about or used for, or, all this stuff that the government does that is not okay. But this is the thing that we're going to point our finger at and get behind and complain about. It just doesn't make much sense to me. But, that's how people are. They go after kind of the low-hanging fruit, I guess. It's like when there is so much more that can be discussed and, complained about when it comes to the government and real true injustices, not just names of teams. To me, that doesn't make much sense, but what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, man, I'm excited about this Padres, this next Padres season. Are they going back to a full 160 something games for this season? I don't know. I was just talking to my brother with the about this yesterday. Is like, I want a shortened season again. Maybe keep it like 85 games or something like that. But baseball can kind of drag on. The season can get really long in a traditional regular season. Last season, the shortened season was so fun. It's like every game was just exciting and meant something, and every game just felt big for the most part, you know? So it's like cut it back from the traditional season, and like 85, 90 games I think would be kind of perfect. It's like a little bit more than last season, but not quite that full season like we're accustomed to. I don't know. I don't know how teams, players, owners would feel about that, but to me, it was just way more exciting when it was a shortened, condensed season. It's like you had to be on top of your team, you know? You had to be on top of every single game, see what was happening. The players had to be invested every single game, like no days off. Like they had to just be in it. And it just made for exciting baseball. And I don't know if it's just because that's the Padres and they were an exciting team this year, or if it was the circumstances and everything just felt more big for the time because everything was leading to the playoffs just like that, you know? So I don't know. It was really exciting though. And I'm looking forward to this next season. We'll see if the Padres make any more trades, any more moves, any more deals. And yeah, it should be an exciting season whenever it gets going. I'm looking forward to it. That is for sure. So shout out to the Padres one more time. And again, they should be receiving Blake Snell from the Tampa Bay Rays. I just remember that game. It's like I didn't watch any of the World Series, but I remember the controversy happening when Tampa Bay manager pulled Blake Snell out of the game. He was unhappy about it. He was dealing, from my understanding. He was pitching a great game, and manager like was just looking at analytics or whatever and decided to pull him out. And we kind of know what happened from there on out. Tampa ended up losing that game and losing the series. So that was, you know, I don't know. I don't know much about this pitcher, you know, but I do remember that controversy over this last season during the World Series. So yeah, if the Padres can get a talented player like that who was just pitching in the World Series, Cy Young Award winner from 2018, this Padres team is going to be, it should be, on paper, it should be a force to reckon with, but, you know, it's still the Padres, and we shall see, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. So let's go Padres. All right, and then something else happened over the weekend, Christmas Day. I'm trying to look and see exactly when it was. I'm not seeing the exact. Yeah, Christmas morning. Okay, it was Christmas morning. So in Nashville, this is from the New York Post. Nashville bomber Anthony Quinn Warner reportedly thought he'd be hailed a hero. So we'll read this article real quick, and then I'll give some of my thoughts on the whole situation. Nashville RV bomber Anthony Quinn Warner was heavily into conspiracy theories about 5G networks and thought he'd be hailed a hero for targeting a huge AT&T network, according to a report. The 63-year-old loner who died in his massive Christmas Day suicide blast may have turned against the telecommunications industry after the 2011 death of his father, who worked for a company that later merged with AT&T, a source close to the investigation told the Daily Mail. He was believed to be, quote, heavily into conspiracy theories, especially over fears that 5G networks were killing people, the source said. The unofficial motive thus far is the suspect believed 5G was the root of all deaths in the region, and he'd be hailed a hero, the source told the outlet. We are waiting on the digital footprint that should finally provide us with some answers, the source explained following a raid of Warner's home in Antioch, a suburb of Nashville. I'm sure I said that city wrong, so I apologize. His father, Charles B. Warner, spent his career working for Bell South, which was acquired by AT&T in 2006. The report noted. The dad, who was nicknamed Popeye, died in July 2011 of dementia, aged 78, the outlet said. The bomber may also have been dying before his attack, having told an ex-girlfriend that he had cancer, according to the New York Times. He gave that ex a car and also signed away the deed to at least 2 homes, one just before Thanksgiving before his devastating attack. As well as raising businesses in the historic downtown area, the 6:30 a.m. blast caused a massive disruption to communication systems that even blacked out 9/11 centers in several surrounding counties. Nashville Mayor John Cooper on Sunday said the bombing appeared to be an infrastructure attack targeting the AT&T building. To all of us locally, it feels like there has to be some connection with the AT&T facility and the site of the bombing, Cooper told CBS News' Face the Nation. It's got to have something to do with the infrastructure, he said. Experts also warn that the attack showed clear vulnerabilities in America's telecommunications industry. Quote, I think this is a wake-up call and a warning for all of us about how vulnerable our infrastructure is, how relatively easy it is for a single individual to do this, Frank Figuzzi, former assistant director of counterintelligence at the FBI, told Face the Nation. So yeah, I remember this on Christmas morning, looking at the news, seeing that there was this Nashville bombing that happened. It was like this RV that was putting out this message, bomb will detonate in 15 minutes, evacuate, bomb will detonate, 15 minutes, evacuate, and then it ended up exploding. But I don't know, man. There's some interesting things with this, with some of the things I've been seeing come out with this story. It's like, I don't believe any of what I just read. Like, I really don't. I've seen some video where it looks like the bombing definitely did not come from the RV. Again, I don't know if these are real videos. I don't know if they've been photoshopped. I don't know, but some of the videos I've seen, it doesn't look like the RV is what did the explosion. It looked like there was maybe 2 explosions. One could have been the RV, and then one happened right before the RV exploded. There was like one and then the RV. So I don't know. Really strange. I've seen some strange eyewitness accounts from people like laughing through the interviews, like, oh yeah, my apartment, just all the glass just came down, and like laughing throughout it, you know. It's like really strange. Like, you know, people are in shock. It's hard to kind of get control of your emotions, but if something like that happens, I don't know, man. Maybe I'd be in the same situation. Maybe I'd be laughing through it too. I don't know, but it just seemed a little strange. It just seems like real convenient that it happened around this time on Christmas. But I don't know. I will say this is kind of interesting because it's like, this is kind of what Zach had been talking about. He's like, yeah, screw all the like going to like Walmarts and Five Belows, Dollar Trees, and like forget looting all that kind of stuff. Target the infrastructure, target the 5G towers, target the cell towers, like target. He was saying that stuff, and then this happens, you know. So that's pretty interesting that someone was kind of on the same page with him when it comes to what they need to be going after and targeting, because according to this, it's that 5G, and that's what Zach has been talking about for quite a while now. And yeah, all of these electronic waves, radiation, we're constantly being hit with it all the time. It's like these are not good things to be. We're just like microwaving ourselves at all times, you know, with all of this radiation that's around us and all of these waves coming at us at all times. It's like it can't be good, you know. So it's just interesting that was kind of the story and the reason why. Again, I don't necessarily even believe that story, but again, we'll see what happens with any updates or any additional information that comes out. It just seems like this type of thing always happens. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more than just one person. If it wasn't even this person that they kind of are suggesting it is, maybe that person is just kind of the fall guy, the Lee Harvey Oswald of this case, as I would like to say. Just the face of it, you know, the one who didn't necessarily do it, but the one who they're putting up as the face that did it. And say, oh, if you follow conspiracy theories, this is where you'll lead. This is where it's going to end up. This is how it's going to be. So, you know, you got to be aware of those conspiracy theorists. They could be plotting against you, you know. And it seems like a lot of conspiracy theorists are more conservative, leaning towards liking Trump. So maybe this is a ploy to kind of get a bad view or bad whatever for conservatives and for Trump supporters and things like that. It's like, oh, look at what a Trump supporter did. No, like Biden supporters, Antifa just went and destroyed. There's not bombing. So it's like, I don't know. Like, it seems like that could be a motive or a reason for them to kind of paint this in this light. But who knows, man? Who really knows? I don't think anybody really does know. Well, probably a handful of people really know what happened, but I think with what we're being presented with, I'm not buying it. I don't necessarily trust any of it. If it's coming from the mainstream, I'm not really trusting it. We have to wait for more information to come out. And I don't know. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, or more of into just finding out what the truth is with things. And I know I'm not the one going and finding website links and archiving things and all of that, but it's like I trust a lot more of those people who are doing that type of work than the mainstream media, who just kind of is reading a script and all of that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what's real, but I just like to see the information presented and kind of make up my own mind. And sometimes it might fall in line with a little bit of the mainstream narrative, but most of the time not really. It's like they're completely off. And yeah, it just seems like, you know, us conspiracy theorists kind of make these predictions and kind of see how things are going to be playing out. It's like we know the playbook. We've been studying this for years, most of us, you know what I mean? Like conspiracy theories and the truth of things, and all of, like, we've been on this for a long time. So it's like we kind of could see what can happen and what's to come, but I don't know. It just makes, it's like I don't know where I was going. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but it's just they're gonna try and make conspiracy theorists look out to be like these bad people who are plotting against America or whatever, bombing their own cities and infrastructure and communication system and all that. So it's like they're gonna use that to make conspiracy theorists look unstable and like a threat. And even though it's like they are the ones who are the threat, we just want the truth. Like, we just want freedom for everybody. You know what I mean? We don't want these lockdowns. Like, I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy times out there. Yeah. That's kind of all I really had for today. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have this recording on both cameras. I got this one here, and we'll see if I can get 2 camera angles in. It's not much different of an angle, but hey, we are switching angles a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. We'll see if it works out. Maybe I can in the future figure out a separate angle for the second camera. I don't know. We'll see. But like right now, there's nowhere to really put it. Maybe it's like just a headshot or something. I don't know. But right now, it doesn't really work. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can get both camera angles in. We'll see what I can do. I don't really know. I do know I got like 2 hours till I gotta go get this taken care of with the dispensary and kind of take that first step, and then kind of see where we go from there. But I will keep everybody updated and let you know what's going on. I should be back tomorrow for Tuesday morning tokes because I shouldn't be starting. But again, I'll keep you guys updated, let you know what's going on. So tune in tomorrow for Tuesday morning tokes, another episode of the Real WerD podcast on Friday. Who knows when we'll be getting another episode of the No World Order podcast, but go to @the_No World Order podcast on Instagram. Go give that a follow. Go check out the videos. The IGTV's there. You can check out the audio only here on YouTube. But yeah, that should be it. I appreciate everybody if you're still listening and tuning in. And until next time, everybody, peace.